Are sometimes orange. They come in yellow shapes. There's small ones. There's other kinds of gourds, where there are green ones that have really neat shapes. So actually, fall time is a really neat and interesting time to experiment and learn about pumpkins. So how about going out to the cider mill and seeing all the different pumpkins out there? Sometimes you can see some huge ones that weigh hundreds of pounds. Yes, pumpkins can weigh hundreds of pounds. So it's kind of interesting to see. You know, love to see these people's water bills who raise and grow huge pumpkins. Probably takes a lot of water and a lot of care. But they're really, really interesting. They're quite neat. So remember, for our pumpkins, pumpkin bread here, you're going to need 2 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of ground walnuts. You will need a 1/2 cup of water, a 1/3 cup of olive oil. Yes, I used olive oil here. You will also need, instead of just 2 eggs, I substituted egg whites. So remember to break 2 egg whites for 1 egg. So I actually used 4 egg whites in this mix. I use a little muffin tin. You can also use a loaf pan as well. If you want to use little loaf pans to make your loaves of pumpkin bread. And they make great gifts at Halloween time, actually. You know, when you have the kids come over for little parties, they make little gifts for the parents. You can wrap them up and put a little black and orange bow on them, make them a little bit more festive. I use my favorite spice. I use about a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then, of course, for the topping, sesame seeds and flax seeds. So something to give it an even more healthy flair, I use my flax seeds, Fortiflax, for toppings. So try to be creative and try to get nutritious things in there. And of course, optional types of fillings would be raisins, pecans, oatmeal as well. You can add a little bit of oatmeal to that as well. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with your pumpkin bread. And of course, make sure to have your mixer, a ladle, and bake it for 30 minutes in your oven at 350. So I want to wish everybody happy holidays coming up. I want to thank you for watching Eat Right by George, the healthy cooking show that shows you healthy can be delicious. And can't wait to bite into this healthy and delicious pumpkin bread, which smells so good. Your house is going to smell wonderful with all the different spices, and it's worth it just for that. Make this just for that, for making your house smell so good. I want to thank you for joining us. Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Eat Right by George. Drop us a line, add us as a friend, and send us some of your pictures of things that you've been making. If you've been carving out your pumpkin, we'd love to see your pumpkin picture added to our Facebook page on Eat Right by George. So thank you for joining me. I'm George Pettis, nutritionist and chef, asking you to remember to eat right by George.